setting new standards in podcast excellence. You have joined the WBT, fully focused on business and taxes. Here is your host, Michael Lodge.
And welcome to the WBT. This is Michael Lodge. I'm glad that you have joined me. I tell you, it's just a couple days after Thanksgiving. We still have full bellies and we're fat. Listen, what is our conversation going to be about today? What is the age you file for Social Security? I'll be right back.
This is brought to you by Lodge & Co., a business and tax advisory firm where your success is our goal. Call us today toll-free at 888-681-1518 or visit us at www.lodge-co.com and learn more about what we can do for you. Lodge & Co., your source for sound business and tax services.
So I'm recording this on a Monday, and we're beginning the week, and we're getting ready to get into this political stuff again of impeachment. Again, I want to remind you, okay, I have to remind you this before I get into the Social Security stuff. As you're listening to all the arguments, ask the one question: is the argument based on the constitutionality of the law? Not political agenda or political persuasion, but is the argument for impeachment based upon the Constitution? That's the only question you should ask. I don't care if you're a Democrat, I don't care if you're Republican, or independent, or wear pink hats. I don't care who you are. You can hate the president as much as you want to, but the truth of the matter is that this is affecting you and me legally. And it can affect us legally if we begin to stray away from the Constitution and begin applying political agenda instead of the legal rules. So I want you to really ask that question as you listen to politicians talk and as you listen to their argument. If their argument is based on politics and how evil and awful he is, that's political. It is not constitutional. What is the constitutional means that they say that a law was broken? If they can't justify it with the Constitution or with the rule of law, they have no argument. So I just want you to remember that as you're listening to all of this mumbo-jumbo that's coming from every single side. Is their argument constitutional? That's the only thing that you have to be worried about. Okay, now listen, I'm getting to that age where I'm looking at Social Security and when I can apply for Social Security, because I'm getting up to those years. I still have a few years off, but I'm thinking about it. And my friends are also thinking about it and when they're going to retire and all that stuff. I never plan to retire. I hate retirement because I think that once I retire, you lose everything. You lose your creativity. You lose the ability to be creative. And so I love being creative in what I do in my business and advising people and consulting people and being able to sit down and resolve conflicts. I love that. And I don't want to stop from that. But I'm at that age now. When do you apply for Social Security? So I'm going to go over some of the age requirements. Okay, first of all, when you're applying for Social Security, you need to know when you're entitled to your full monthly benefits. If you file earlier than your retirement date, you can lose a lot of those benefits. So the statement is that your Social Security benefits are calculated by taking your 35 highest paid years of wages, adjusting your earnings for inflation, and applying a special formula to those figures. But you can't claim your monthly benefit in full until you reach what's known as the full retirement age, or FRA. I hate those things when people say, "Oh, did you file your ITR?" They use all these little 3-letter words. I hate that. We should know that it's full retirement age, FRA, okay? FRA isn't the same for everybody. It's based on your year of birth. So I'm going to go over that right now. And it's as follows. If you were born between 1943 and 1954, your full retirement age is 66. If you were born in 1955, it's 66 and 2 months. If you were born in 1956, it's 66 and 4 months. If you were born in 1957, it's 66 and 6 months. 1958, it's 66 and 8 months. 1959, 66 and 10 months. And 1960 and later, age 67. So make sure you commit your full retirement age to memory, okay? So if you in one of those years, I'll go over it again. Let's go over it one more time so that you remember this. Get your pen and pencil and write this down, okay? If your birth year is 1943 to 1954, your full retirement age is 66. If you were born in 1955, your full retirement age is 66 and 2 months. If you were born in 1956, it's 66 and 4 months. In 1957, which is my year, I don't get to retire until 66 and 6 months. And then in 1958, 66 and 8 months. 1959, 66 and 10 months. And 1960 or later, your full retirement age is 67. Okay? So remember, those are the years. Those are the ages that you can retire at. Now, I didn't know that. That's why I'm doing all this research, because I'm not quite sure what age that I can retire and get my full benefits under Social Security. Now, you also have to understand the ramifications of filing early, okay? Through your full retirement benefits, okay, or FRA, is when you're entitled to your full monthly benefit. The Social Security Administration, the SSA, allows you to claim benefits as early as age 62. There's just one catch. For each month you file ahead of FRA, your benefits will be reduced by a certain percentage. The maximum reduction you'll see is 30%. If you sign up for benefits at 62 with an FRA of 67, but filing even 1 year early will cut your benefits by 6.67%. 6.67%. There's a lot of money to potentially give up in your lifetime. To be clear, the reduction you face is benefits by filing early will remain in effect for the rest of your life unless you manage to do two things: withdraw your benefit application within a year and repay the SSA every dollar it paid you within a year. The last part of that isn't as easy thing to do. To be sure to understand the toll claiming benefits early will have on your finances if you're tempted to go that route. So just remember that you will be deducted benefits because you didn't file at the right age. You can file early at 62, but if you don't file at the right age per the year that you were born, you're going to lose a little bit of benefits, 6.67% of your benefits. Now, you also need to calculate the upside of filing late. While claiming Social Security early will generally cause your benefits to go down for life, delaying the filing has the opposite effect. You boost those monthly benefits on a permanent basis. For each year you delay benefits past your FRA, they'll increase by 8% up until age 70. This means that if you have an FRA of 66, waiting until 70 will give you a 32% boost. It's amazing, isn't it? It could therefore be worth tapping other income sources like your retirement savings or even your a 32% boost. It could therefore be worth tapping other income sources like your retirement savings or even working a bit longer than planned to snag that guaranteed increase and enjoy a higher monthly benefit for life. And then also you have to have other considerations that you have to look at too, whether it's your spouse's needs and everything else, whether it's your health issues and all those other questions that you have to ask. But really look at that, okay? Really look at what your full retirement age or FRA is. And if you can hold it off a little bit longer, you'll get an increase in your monthly allowance or Social Security payment. Now, I am crossing my fingers that by the time I reach, what age do I have to be? 66 and 6 months. By the time I reach 66 and 6 months, let's hope and cross our fingers that we still have Social Security out there and it hasn't been drained dry by the United States Congress. Those are the things that we have to consider. I hope that kind of gives you a gist of the retirement age that you need to be at. I hope you took your notes. Replay this if you need to and figure out what your retirement age to get your full benefits are. Just go ahead and replay this. If you have any questions, send me a text to 818-252-5682, 818-252-5682, and I'll be more than happy to answer any of your questions. Or if you would like for me to talk about a topic regarding business or personal finance or taxation, just let me know, and I'll be more than happy to discuss it and develop a topic on it for you. This is Mike Lodge for the WBT. What does the WBT stands for? It stands for Wealth, Business, and Taxes. Also, one other thing. I have a book out. It's on Amazon.com. It's called Ethically Thinking. It's Not That Hard. It's written by Michael Lodge, me. Buy it. It's very cheap. It's a good stocking stuffer. Remember, Ethically Thinking. It's Not That Hard. It's on Amazon.com by Michael Lodge. Go out and get it today. Again, this is Mike Lodge. I'll talk with you soon. Everyone go out and have a great Monday. Bye-bye.
Thank you for listening to the WBT with Michael Lodge. Join us again tomorrow as we explore more about business and taxes. Follow us on iHeartRadio and go to our podcast website at www.wbtpod.com and listen to all of our podcasts and read our blogs.
This podcast is produced by Michael Lodge, fully focused on content.